Hey everybody, welcome to another Pokemon Crystal Light Randomizer match. Got a 2-1 match today between Asazas and Vicendithas. I'm Garfield Lightning. I'll be your commentator today. Indeed, races everywhere. I think this is the third concurrent race at the moment, so yeah. You're spoiled for choice, guys. We're spoiled for choice, but this will be a good one. I think this should, this should be worthy of your attention. It's a very important match for them to do. They need to win 2 more matches out of the remaining 3 in order to be guaranteed to be in there with their wins the next round. So yeah, let's see what we start with. Okay. Magmar. And Theta. Okay. So Theta's the one with the highest ceiling here, but if you want it to evolve, you have to take it all the way to level 37. And Theta's a bit frail on the special side, but if we can get there, it'll be a big payoff. Magmar's pretty frail on the physical side itself, but slightly better stats than Theta, I believe, overall. So we find the early stuff, he's probably really good. So yeah, pretty tough choice this time around for the starter. Interesting to see. Take any of the everything starts the wrong way. Well, Earth Ring, generally a pretty solid mon. A little bit slow, but great attack to make up for it, and pretty reasonable bulk. And it has Headbutt to start with, so if we're not happy with this, we can switch to something else. Although we do get the Squirt Bottle straight away, so yeah, perhaps we're not going to be doing that, because Squirt Bottle lets you switch to a level 20. But we're going to check the trees. We get level 10s out of this. Get Jump Kick as well from... Oh, Toro is another great normal type. Very fast and very, very strong. Starts with Double Edge as well. Yep, that'll work. But we can't catch it, unfortunately. Gotta see if we can be lucky enough to get it again. Yeah, that's not as good, the Persian. But we at least were able to weaken this, so we can get through the early fights of this level. This Magmar's got a decent set actually, Shadow Ball Drill Pack. You can go physical or special with Magmar, just a case of do you feel confident running something with this kind of frailty? That's the question. I paused the wrong one by accident, whoops. This is why I don't do the syncing. Alright, well, let's just see if we can try it again with the other one. There we go. That should do it. Right, I hope I didn't miss anything while I was trying to sync the streams up. Now I know what to do for next time. Card key advice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so Persian absolutely not going to be anything we run long term. Just caught it for the levels really. You could spend forever looking for that Tauros again. And you know, we do have this level 20 main switch option right here on Vice's end. Let's see what we get from this. Nidoqueen can work. Not quite as offensively based as Nidoking, but still reasonable. Solid stats all around. And it's 14 levels higher than what Vice has right now. Sunflora, on the other hand, I don't think we'll be switching to that. Very slow. I feel like we haven't seen much Nidoqueen this tournament, if any. We've seen a fair bit of Nidoking, but not Nidoqueen. Could get more mains with Rock Smash if we want, level 15s. Jeez, we've seen Headbutt on asazas end, and then we've seen Rock Smash, Squirt Bottle. Bunch of ways to switch to a main if we want. We could check it in here, perhaps, if we want to. But we can't. I can't even remember if you get encounters from here. You so often see the main switches in dark caves that I don't know. Sunflora's back again. Get out of here, Sunflora. We are gonna go into the Aquatic Center. This will trigger Bill to go back to Aquatic. He'll have another level 20 Pokemon we can take a look at. I mean, this Nidoqueen does at least have attacking moves. You're probably ideally hoping for something with a bit more power than Nidoqueen, but it's not bad. There's our first badge for Vice's end. The plain badge will let us use strength outside of battle. Nice to get it just before Goldenrod as well. We can check a free item in the flower shop. That's also gonna check the Rock Smash. Well, this Rock Smash item in here. Still not the encounter. Looks like he is switching Nidoqueen to the front, so he'll repel whatever's in the rocks in here. I still don't know if you can get encounters from these rocks, to be honest. But if we could, we're not getting them now. Alright, we just escaped the Perish Song from that Duck Trio. Yeah, again, that's going to trigger the Bill cutscene. Alright, that bonk from Vice. Proving a bit costly there, hitting that trainer on the way down. get some experience out of it, I suppose, but I don't know if he really wants to run this Nidoqueen long term. It does at least have Bone Club, which is some kind of stab, but I think it's only 85% accurate, so not ideal. That's not finding anything in Mount Morty yet. What was that item? It was Kenya. Never mind. I'm calling Kenya an item. I'm so rude. I'm so sorry. Goldberry's nice to get early. Loses a lot of value later on, but near the start you can get a free 30 HP heal. Okay, well, nothing here besides the lost item, which Asazas promptly resets away, because it takes a while to get back without Fly. He knows it's here, though. Earth badge from the radio quiz. What do you mean blamed? What are you saying? That was a great seed. What are you complaining about? You got Shadow Ball on there. That's a nice tutor move. Okay, well, Electrode, it's, again, not ideal, especially when you have Shadow Balls out. Kind of hoping for a physical mon, but maybe we'll get some nice TMs in the department store. Yeah, Electrode's very fast, has okay-ish special attack, but, like, it's not the greatest mon in the world for running in these races. We get HM05 Flash and the curse of bad menus with a Pokedex forcing itself to the front of your menu, the top of your menu. Alright, well, let's check out these TMs. Thunder Punch, hey, that's good for Electrode. Can't afford it though. We need about 800 more from somewhere. Vice is agonizing over what to sell. But he gets his Thunder Punch. Definitely worth it if you're going to be swapping for that Electrode. Oh, he's had to sell his candy as well. It's sad. Yeah, moves are a little low power on Nidoqueen in general. He's low power or have some kind of nasty downside. Well, I mean, they're all pretty low power, but some of them have a bit of a downside in low accuracy as well. So we have Bite. There's another special move for Electrode. Mega Horn, I mean, you could... Yeah. Vice maybe not so familiar with its stats, just having a look sees that its stats are a little lacking and goes back to the Nidoqueen. We get a stronger move here with Shadow Ball. I don't know, nothing looks great so far for mains. We would probably be hoping for Kanto access pretty soon so we can find something a little better than what we have. I actually can't remember what Nidoqueen's base attack is, might have to check that. I knew Nido Kings is 92. Nido Queens is... let's have a look. 82. Yeah, okay, makes sense. I mean, all of these means... I mean, you know, this and the Electro, they've all got, like, special attack or attack hovering around the 80s. So... when we're not over-leveling stuff, it will take a few hits to KO things. Flamethrower Burn is very unlucky for Vice. But we were able to heal it off. That sketch is interesting. I mean, we are being weak to ground. We might see a few ground moves being sent our way. If we see Earthquake or Boomerang, that'll be really good. Copy that. That's a Volcano badge from Whitney. Yeah, not a whole... we don't really have anything that unlocks any other areas. Squirt Bottle did open up quite a lot to us, to be fair. There's still plenty we can explore south of Goldenrod too if we want. But no Kanto access yet. Looks like Vice is going to turn in Kenya, and then perhaps go towards Azalea. Oh, we haven't even done any of this yet. I had completely forgotten because we just like gone straight to the Sudowoodo. Yeah, fair enough. There are all these items too on Faulkner. Look, when you get deep in the run, 2 items on easy fights like this seem pretty appealing. You know, you don't want to leave Surf or Fly or Strength or whatever behind. Faulkner had the money. Could have just sold that instead of our rare candy to afford the stuff in the department store. So Asazas is doing the reverse South Johto loop, going to go down to Azalea. And then head on back towards Violet in reverse. Okay, we'll get the secret potion in Ilex. And the Thunder Badge. Yeah, so what we're trying to do is, the goal of the run is to beat red, and in order to get to red, we need all 16 badges and then we need to talk to Oak to have him open the way to Mount Silver. And in order to get to Oak, we need access into West Kanto, which we get by completing the Poker Gear with all 3 Poker Gear parts. And then we also need, depending on which way we go, we need to either use Cut or use Waterfall to get there. And then we have like various other HMs and stuff that open up the way to more items, more checks. So, for example, we have the Squirt Bottle now, and that has opened up all of North Johto. Well, not all of North Johto, but North Johto up to a point. We will need 7 badges to go east of Mahogany. But yeah, right now these 2 are just doing some easy fights with their high-level Nidoqueen. Gonna see what items they can get. Probably not looking for anything specific, really, just seeing what they can find. Asazas also learning Sketch. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if we find a move that's useful for Nidoqueen that we can sketch. So I'm just kind of thinking about, like, you know, doing the loop one way or the other. I don't really think it makes a huge difference. It'll just kind of depend on what items we get. If we say get the paths during the loop this way round for Vice, that'll be good for him because he can just go straight to Kanto when he goes back to when he goes back to Goldenrod after doing the Azalea loop. But if we don't find that, Asazas might just carry on towards Ecruteak and do more checks over there. Well, there's strength, so makes north of Ecruteak a little bit more appealing after opening. Opens up the Burn Tower strength checks and the Mount Mortar strength checks. Otherwise, we'd need Surf to unlock a few more checks, like around Azalea and that. Yeah, so far Azalea has not been that great to us. We found some things in Ilex, but nothing around Azalea yet. Nothing in Union either so far. Oh, there's Whirlpool. We need the Glacier Badge to use that outside of battle, and we can't surf yet anyway, so keep that in mind for later, but not important just yet. Well, nothing on Bugsy. Seems like we may have to go to North Johto to get our progression. Yeah, I mean, could be Morty, could be Kimono Girls, could be Mount Mortar Strength Jacks, could be Olivine or the Lighthouse. We haven't seen the Kenya return item yet either, the one that we get from the guard and Goldenrod. Yeah, Mount Mortar looking pretty appealing, Olivine looking pretty appealing since we have the Secret Potion as well. Once we get the Lighthouse, we'll probably, well, I don't know, you never know with Jasmine. She has level 35. We've done enough fights that it's probably fine, but if we're feeling a bit worried, maybe we'll fight Morty as well, get even more experience that way. Both teaching strength to Nidoqueen. That's changing his mind. Seeing that the moves he has offer a bit more coverage. Stab Whirlpool on Seadra. Whoa. So Vice has gotten rid of his Stab Bone Club. It might seem a bit weird to get rid of Stab, but Bone Club's just, its accuracy is just not good. Like, 85% for a 65 power move is pretty terrible. Hoping that Strength will give him something better. Sorry, not Strength, Sketch, rather. Yeah, I mean, these kinds of scripts that block the way just push you in a certain direction. It would be pretty mean if he just blocked you from going back into Violet. Yeah, based on us not finding the path, seems like the reverse loop by Asazas might have been more efficient this time. Don't have to go through Goldenrod again. We may well save like around the Sudowoodo tree, just and then we might check the Goldenrod guard item, or we might just ignore it for now. And this is, yep, this is Bone Club for you. It misses, and then you just can't hit the Spell Sprout. Yeah, no, we'll use next act, then our moves will not miss. Then have to use it on a level 6 Bell Sprout. Also, what kind of randomizer? Bell Sprout and Sprout Tower? Right, so Asazas will probably go and turn in Kenya. He can check Dark Cave if he wants to, although the checks are not in logic yet without the Zephyr badge to enable us to use Flash. So, unlikely that our progression will be there, but Asazas is going to check. Now that Vice has much more money than he did before, he's able to stock up on items in Goldenrod. God giving us even more money. Oh, now that's a nice TM for Nidoqueen. Stab Boomerang, much better than Stab Bone Club. Basically like Earthquake, but slightly less accurate, only 90% accuracy, I believe. We get Cut in here as well, which we can't use yet without the Hive badge. And the SS ticket. Okay. Well, maybe Zephyr badge is not too far off then, because we got some few nice things there. We will have to fight Rival 1 on our way back though. Yeah, pretty valuable Dark Cave this time. Come on, we're giving Rival 3 all of these chances to use Earthquake against Nidoqueen for sketching, and it's just not doing it. Maybe we'll see a Roamer switch. Let's see if we can pick out what these are. Yeah, somehow I don't think we'll be seeing a Roamer switch today. No, the first one was Execute. And then the second one was Delibird, so I don't think we're going to see it. There's the pass in Burn Tower. So we have our Kanto access now, so yeah, if we're not satisfied with Nidoqueen, we can just go and switch. Yeah, Execute Delibird Roamer is Porygon for Suicune. Porygon is pretty good. Can evolve it straight away into Porygon 2 in these races, don't have to trade it. So yeah, now that we have the pass, could have pieces of Fly in Kanto. You never have to take the boat to get either part of Fly, but can be behind the pass. Now, asazas with his SS ticket might just, when he gets the pass, he might just end up taking the boat anyway, going to Olivine, doing a few things over there, taking the boat back into Kanto. Stab Psychic on Execute. But we are much higher level. Nothing required on the Kimono Girls, but we got some levels out of it, and it looks like Vice is going to take on Morty. Okay, so we sketched Ice Beam. Couldn't get a ground move, but Ice Beam's a very solid attack. Probably would rather have had a stab move. I mean, Strength, Karate Chop, Shadow Ball is pretty good coverage already. But, you know, we just weren't getting it. So, now we'll get some value out of that fourth move. Gonna hear those Romas again. If you guys want. Oh, we're gonna teach Thunder Punch as well, so now we have Bolt Beam coverage too. I don't know if I can quite agree with that. We can't really hit steel types anymore. But we hit a fair few things super effectively with the Bolt Beam combo. Kind of a shame we taught Strength to Nido Queen, to be honest. Probably would have been better to have Shadow Ball Karate Chop. So that's going to Morty as well. Is he gonna have anything today? Are we gonna? Is it gonna be a point towards the Morty required percentage for restore and conversion too? So as far as we know, it doesn't seem like he's required. Very unlikely, considering we have the card key already, so we'd be able to open up Tin Tower by clearing out the radio rockets. Unless there are only 6 badges to get outside of Tin Tower, but that's very unlikely. We are going to see Olivine from Vice. Now he doesn't have his SS ticket, so he will have to do a bit of backtracking, assuming he doesn't find Fly here. But he can do a lot in Olivine. Get the items here, climb the lighthouse, fight Jasmine. Probably did all those fights in part to train himself up for the Jasmine battle. Sorry, yeah, he does have the pass. Ooh, okay. Future Sight doing that last little bit of damage there to us after Hydro Pump. Asazas, it has held on to the Boomerang TM as well. Seems like he is wanting to keep it for another main switch later on. But I mean, he's not particularly close to being able to use Surf to get the high level Vermilion Surf Pokemon. And seems unlikely to switch on Cycling Road now with his Nidoqueen already in the low 30s. But there are still options for a high level main switch later. We could, depending on what items we get, we could see the Snorlax main switch level 50. Could see the Lugia main switch level 60, but they look pretty far away at the moment. Vice gets the Hive Badge. So he doesn't have Cut, which was in Dark Cave out of Logic. Does feel like we might see the Zephyr Badge sooner rather than later to put those dark items in Logic. But you know, the ROM could be leading me astray. Asazas gets his lost item back. He found it here earlier, reset it away, but he has Kanto access now, so doesn't want to leave it behind in case it does lead to Fly. Yeah, Asazas, he checked everything he could east of Ecruteak, and now he's probably going to combo everything in with Olivine and taking the boat to Kanto. He will have the High Badge for cut checks, but he'll know that they're not in Fly Logic yet because he doesn't have the Zephyr Badge. For all we know, Zephyr Badge could be somewhere like East Johto, which is not in Fly Logic. Like, I think it seems likely that it'll be soon, but we can't say for sure. Jasmine's ace is a Hoothoot, so not too scary. Yeah, Jasmine not too bad today. Let's see what she gives us. Nothing important. So just a Hive Badge in Olivine. Vice will have to look elsewhere for his progression. Seems like he'll have to go into Kanto soon, but he can check the items east of Ecruteak first. There's the high badge. At the moment, we're just kind of waiting for these two to go to Kanto because we've seen the checks from each racer. Does definitely look like Kanto is the play. We're pretty high up in levels with Nidoqueen, so not too scary if we have to do some fights. Yeah, Vice is gonna go buy a Goldenrod because he doesn't have the SS ticket. So, yeah, the way he reads things. Has to go back to Goldenrod. Hasn't gone through Dark Cave out of logic to get the SS ticket. But yeah, we'll see some new checks pretty soon from Vice. Yeah, are we gonna have to do some tricky fights? I mean, there are a lot of fights we can do in Kanto at the moment. We can fight Janine, but no cuts for Erica on Vice's end. There's the clear bell. So that is 1/2 of Tin Tower access with the Rainbow Wing. We've beaten Morty, so we'll be able to go in there once we get the Rainbow Wing. But you know, Morty could still be required, I guess, if there aren't enough badges before the before we have to go into Tin Tower. If we have 7 badges, that will open up Radio Tower. Then if we beat the Rockets there, that'll also open up Tin Tower instead of Morty. But we get Surf, so that... Well, we're halfway to... yes, we had neither part of Surf. That's pretty unusual. Usually you get at least one half of it. A little earlier than this, but once we get the Fog badge, there'll be lots of the world open. But this will be interesting to see if there is one item on the boat. If it's required, it might take a while for Vice to go back and check it. Looks like Vice going to get his leftovers. Gearing up for the possibility of doing some fights here. Seems pretty likely. We haven't checked the item on Route 12, but looks like we're going to go to... We're going to go to the department store first, and then we may well go to Janine after that. Okay, actually completely missed if there's anything on the boat for asazas. Try attack. Some high crit move. There's a lot of high crit moves out there. Alright. I'm just gonna check his Vermilion item. So that's going towards that Route 12 item we haven't seen yet. And he does save there. Seems like Asazas might be planning on going through Rock Tunnel after this. There's the Fog Patch though. So that's our progression. Both parts of Surf in Kanto. And Asazas can use Cut on this route as well. He's gone through Dark Cave, so that saves him a bit of backtracking. Yeah, there's not a whole lot between these two raceries. Asazas did go through Dark Cave out of logic, so he was able to get his Hive badge. Not his Hive badge, his Cut HM before Vice. By sticking in logic for now, Asazas is going to continue to go through the dark areas, going through Rock Tunnel. But yeah, Vice has walked back after the Fog Badge, and looks like he is going to check the Pokemon in Vermilion City. See if he gets anything better than Nidoqueen. Can get up to level 39 Pokemon here, but it's a pretty wide range. You have a 60% encounter at level 35 to 39, a 30% encounter from level 30 to 34, and a 10% encounter from level 35 to 39. Three possible encounters here. That looks like that's the 30% encounter. You can tell because it's level 30 to 34. There you go, Kangaskhan level 38. He runs! That's a surprise. I really thought he'd catch that. We have stab strength, you know? Female. Kangaskhan's always female. 100% female. And that's a high level too, 38. But yeah, I don't know if I agree with not catching the Kangaskhan. Maybe we're lacking in the physical TMs, I'm not sure. But we had Shadow Ball on the Goldenrod move tutor. It's a very good physical move. Well, we'll see how Vice does with the Nidoqueen. That's the basement key. With 6 badges, we could see an early basement play, potentially. If you go to the basement before getting 7 badges, you don't have to fight the rockets in there. You don't have to clear out radio. Normally, you'd have to, with 7 badges, you'd have to clear out the radio tower before the rockets down there disappear. So with fewer than 7 badges, you can just go in there early and not have to go through radio tower to check those items, although we can't check the director item without 7 badges. Asazas, meanwhile, is going to go towards the Nugget Hedge Maze. Even with Surf, he's going to be doing this. There are a lot of places he can go with Surf. there are easier fights you can take on, like Rocket Hideout or what have you. But gonna do this while he's here. I mean, Fly could be here. Fly could definitely be here. We have found neither part of Fly yet. So yeah, probably just doesn't want to go back to Johto and then have to come back here. Just doesn't want to leave these checks behind. Vice with Surf and Strength can check these items in Slowpoke Well and Union Cave. Always a little bit of a shame when you have to do this before getting the Rainbow Wing, because after we go up Tin Tower, we can open up one more chamber. We also don't have the Zephyr badge yet, so can't do the Flash Chamber either. There's still a total of 8 items that he can get around this area. I'm just going to save there so that he can reset if the 2 items in the basement aren't anything useful. Okay, there's the reset. Waterstone Chamber, you're our last hope for this area. And it's the Rainbow Wing, okay. So yeah, we could well be headed into Tin Tower. There's the Boulder Badge as well, so we can also go into the Radio Tower. Both towers open to us now. Does mean that Morty not required today. We could get 7 badges without having to fight him. That's having a little trouble on these fights, but he's not dead. He's got through. Nothing on that item. Anything on the Fabulous Prize? We're going to save so we can check the item before the fight. Gives us a pretty decent TM, but not really worth doing the fight unless it's like Earthquake or something. Looks like Vice is going to do Radio Tower before going to Tin Tower. It is a little bit easier to get through these radio fights than having to do the Sages back to back. So he'll be able to get stronger for if he does want to climb Tin Tower afterwards. Yeah, Seth's going to head on back Fly can't be on Misty because you don't have to enter the power plant to get Fly, and you have to enter the power plant to open up Misty's gym. Unfortunately, asazas can't do... He can't do Radio Tower right now, but he will be able to once he goes into the Waterstone Chamber, if he goes that way. Which I assume he's going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the same kind of path that Vice did. I imagine he'll find the Soft Sand Girls. Doesn't want to leave anything behind. Yeah, this is high. This is Radio Tower is definitely a high value location, especially with the basement key. Get a total of 12 items out of all this. Also opens up Claire's gym for later. Yeah, I am a little surprised that the race ended up panning out that these two are still running Nidoqueen at this point. It did seem like asazas was wanting to leave the option open for a main switch since he hasn't taught Boomerang. And Vice rejected the Kangaskhan that he saw in Vermilion City. So yeah, a little surprising to me. The higher level we get, the less likely it is we're gonna switch off of this. That's Radio Tower cleared out. Now we can check the items here. Double kick is a little upgrade over Karate Chop, but probably not worth teaching, really. Vice got rid of Karate Chop anyway, so probably just not interested. We're trying to get through this without healing, because we're gonna heal up again at the PC. Oh, okay. We did it. Alright, well nothing in this part of the radio tower, but we can check the basement as well. Asazas gets his Rainbow Wing and Boulder Badge. Yeah, still neither part to fly. No HMO2 and no Storm Badge. But for the basement we just have to do 2 fights to enter. This guy and the rival. The Storm Badge, oh well, the Storm Badge was here. Okay. So he is behind Cut, which means that Zephyr Badge has to be somewhere that isn't too late, because for the Storm Badge to be in logic. Keep expecting Zephyr Badge to show up, and it just hasn't done yet. Jeez, rival, calm down. Kingdra, Lugia. What else you got? Okay, well, that's fine. That's going to diverge a little here. Going to go to Tin Tower. Now we do know that Astas is pretty good at his cries, so he will likely know that the Suicune was Porygon. So perhaps he is interested in that main switch. Porygon 2, very solid mon. We have Stab Strength, got very good physical and special attack, good bulk. It's at a similar level to Nidoqueen, so it might depend on the moveset, but we probably at least check it. We do have Boomerang too, which he's kept for a long time, so you know we might also teach that for some coverage. There's options. There's a Pokegear in the basement, so this whole thing was required for that at least. Alright, let's see if we get the Porygon catch. He's chucking the Master Ball. Will we see the main switch? I mean, we don't have to decide yet. We can check the Ho-Oh first. But looks like Asazas was pretty set on this. He's already taught it. He's teaching it Surf and Strength. Definitely looks like a main switch to me. Okay, reconsidering Strength. Just looking to see what else he has. But yeah, he does evolve it, so definitely seems like a sign of commitment to me. But yeah, I don't know, we could have waited until we saw what the Ho-Oh was on the top of the tower. That is another level 40. But yeah, Porygon 2 very solid mon. very worthy main switch. Will Vice feel the same way? There's the expansion card. Transfer the poker gear, which will need to wake up the Snorlax. Right, so he's going to catch the Porygon. Or will he switch to it? Looks like he is going to at least go up the tower first. May or may not see the main switch from him. And there's the other parcel fly. Wow. So we found that before the Zephyr badge. It's got to be around somewhere. Well, we're gonna we got a second Master Ball, so gonna see the Charmander as well. Another very worthy main. As a Charizard does have a 4x weakness, but Rock is an uncommon type. Zephyr has to be somewhere. I mean, it has to. We know it can't be too out of the way because we had to go through. We had to go through the. We had to go into Dark Cave to get HMO1, and we needed to use Cut to. We needed to use Cut to get the Storm badge. I'm not crazy. Zephyr badge has got to be somewhere. I'm telling you, got to be somewhere. And you know, I keep expecting it to turn up in front of my face, and it just hasn't done. Where the heck could it be? I mean, it could be on Chuck, it could be on one of the Kanto gym leaders. Not Erica, but could be Surge, could be Janine, could be Sabrina. Can't be Misty, because you never have to go into. You know, you don't have to go into the power plant to get Fly, and you need to go into the power plant to unlock Misty. So we know Zephyr badge can't be there at least. Could be. I mean, probably the most likely place for it to be is the Rocket Hideout, to be honest. There's lots of items in there. Does seem like Vice is going over there, so he'll be led away from Fly for now, which, you know, is reasonable, because doesn't have the Zephyr badge, doesn't know that Fly is behind Flash. in Dark Cave. Well, indirectly. But yeah, I mean, surely it's here, right? Come on. Zephyr Badge in the hideout. There's so many items in here. You would think that the Zephyr Badge would be here. Lord Helix! It's a sign. It's a sign that this is the right way to go to get the Zephyr Badge. I will die on this hill. Hold on a second. Was just checking something. My bad, my bad. Yeah, that's Team Rocket taken care of for Asazas. Eventually we'll lead him to... what was it in the basement? There was something there, right? That's right, poker gear. Yeah, I'm gonna predict that Zephyr Badge is the item right before the gate leading to the room with the Murkrow in it, in the hideout. I did correctly predict the location of the Zephyr of the very same badge yesterday, so you know, maybe I feel like I just have a sixth sense for the Zephyr Badge specifically, but we'll see. Wait, no, that wasn't the Zephyr Badge, was it? Was it? Oh, I can't remember. I could be talking garbage. Never mind, it was a different badge yesterday. Well, whatever. Just badges in general, then. What's a Zephyr Badge? Yeah, I've not mentioned it enough, had I? Zephyr Badge is what we need to use Flash. Which, logically, we need to get access to Cut, which we need to get access to Fly. There's a waterfall, anyway, for Vice. Can't use that yet without the Rising Badge. Yeah, both ran Nidoqueen for some time. We got it on the... It was the Sudowoodo from early Squirt Bottle. Asazas has recently switched to the Porygon 2, which was the Suicune in Tin Tower. Yeah, looks like I was wrong about the Zephyr Badge. Too bad. But there's the payoff for Asazas, the Poké Gear. And he's gonna go to the Ho chamber. There was no avoiding the double dip here because Rainbow Wing was in the Waterstone chamber. Oh, Marie, that's appropriate for powering the generator. I feel like that was an episode of the anime where they used Drowsy's sleep waves for some kind of nefarious power generation plot or whatever. I don't know. Okay, Beedrill, I've got nothing for that. It's yellow like electric types. I don't know. Yeah, now that Astas has Fly, probably doesn't feel the need to go into the hideout right now when you can just explore without having to do all those fights a little bit. Doesn't have to worry about leaving a part of Fly behind. So far in the hideout we have had a waterfall, which don't know if that will be required yet. Man, you have people with like various obsessions in this game. We have like people obsessed with whether Morty or not's required. I feel like my obsession is just going to be where the heck is this darn Zephyr badge? It's driving me crazy. I mean, I know I'm not going to see it from Asazas because this part of the map is not in Fly Logic. You get Glacier Badge in an appropriate place. Nice icy place. Oh yeah, that's right. My obsession is the Route 26 ledge item, isn't it? Good TM. Very good TM. Would have been nice on that Kangaskhan, just saying. Yeah, now that Asazas has the Glacier Badge, he'll be able to get every item in Dragon's Den. Waterfall was in the hideout. Vice, abandoning Flight Logic for the time being, just gonna do the loop. Do the loop around. Doesn't have either the Mystery Egg or the Rising Badge yet, so we'll be able to check Elm's items on the way down. We'll see if he does go back through Dark Cave out of Logic. He will get cut if he does that, and then that will lead him to the Storm Badge in pretty short order. But he's resisted going out of Logic to go into the dark area, to go too deeply into the dark areas so far. Well, I mean, Asazas doing the Route 25 at the time was probably just because he didn't want to have to go back in case Fly was there. He doesn't really have those concerns now that he has Fly and can just zip around the map. But I mean, Dragon's Den just a pretty decent value check anyway. 5 items behind there, we're missing a fair few things before we can finish the game. Yeah, the HM01 cut was in Dark Cave, and then the Storm Badge was on Route 32 behind the cut tree. Yeah, behind Rock Smash, but like, yeah, that wasn't really a problem. We got the Squirt Bottle very early. Vice is going into he is going to Dark Cave, so yep, this will lead him to cut. Assuming he does everything here, which I imagine he will. I wondered if Vice was thinking about it, but he was probably just pulling up a map to get through here. And there we go, the Mineral Badge in Dragon's Den. Asazas rewarded immediately. And there's the Bone Rang TM as well. Vice has been sticking with the Nido Queen, so we may well see that getting taught. And there's Cut. Hey, Sludge Bomb on Claire. That's also good for Nido Queen. Dang it, that was incelled on Mart the whole time. TM10. Alright, so Asazas going to follow suit, Vice going to continue on down this route. Getting his silver wing. Okay, nothing on Route 45. While we're down here, we'll probably do check the Tojo items as well before we go back towards where Fly is on Route 32. Just can't risk leaving that storm badge behind. Well, I thought Zeph would be in hideout, and I was wrong. So I'll have to come up with a new theory, I guess. Maybe it's right here in Tojo Falls. Hey, look at that! There it is. I mean, you say Zephyrbat is going to be here enough times and it's going to show up, so I'm not particularly... I don't think you can call clairvoyance on that one. I mean, it could have been in Kanto still on Janine or something. But there wasn't, you're right, there weren't a whole lot of checks left, really. Just Janine and Surge, I think, in Kanto. Could still have been, like, Signwood and Johto. Yeah, saw rival 1 from both runners today. We can cut down this tree. Well, there we go. Ice going straight towards Fly. There's the Storm Badge. But yeah, he had to do a lot more moving around than Asazas did. He's gonna follow suit, going towards Signwood himself. And he has Flash, so it'll be easy for him to go through Whirl Island. And there's a Rising Badge. Chuck required. Still don't know if Waterfall is going to be required. But Asazas is going to get it in the hideout. And Vice is going to check the Lugia. Do a quick audio swap for the Lugia. That sounds like Remoraid. At level 60, you can make that work. I mean, it's not that fast, but you overlevel things so much, you're probably fine most of the time. And I can just take things out with Surf. It'll be interesting to see if he switches to this. You can see it go either way, really. We got Belly Drum. I mean, probably not going to be using that. But it's the kind of mod you could slap Surf and a few coverage moves on and have it work out. Oh, there's the Marsh badge. But yeah, dark area's been pretty lucrative so far. Mystery egg here too. Assuming Vice fights Chuck and gets the item on Chuck's wife, the Rising Badge, you'll be able to do both checks back at Elm. Alright, so he's going to go to Chuck now. Just switch to the Lugia though, really, so we'll switch back to asazas audio. I would still consider him ahead at this point. Now, Vice can at least go to the Flash Chamber from here. We might actually see him go inside the Ruins Valve to get out. But, not the first, yeah, unfortunately this is not the first time we've seen him bonk and hit a trainer on the way. As a Ho-Oh! This guy's got a Ho and he's right next to the Ho Chamber. That's pretty good. Super Rod. Can main switch. As is so often the case, we find the Super Rod too late for a real main switch possibility. We're not going to switch to anything 8 levels lower than us at this point. Here we go, we're gonna head on into the ruins. Asazas gets his waterfall, and this will be a new check for Vice that we have not seen yet from either racer. And it's the Cascade badge, so we will have to come back here, but like, these are not out of the way locations. This is not something that his opponent's going to struggle to find once he gets his Zephyr badge. And asazas does have Waterfall and the Rising Badge now, so at some point you've got to think that he is going to head towards Victory Road over through Tojo Falls and get his Zephyr Badge through there. Yeah, Vice is missing the Rising Badge and Mineral Badge that asazas has right now. You would have to fight Claire and Chuck to get those two. asazas is missing the Cascade and Marsh Badge that Vice has. He has to go into the Flash Chamber and Whirl Islands for those. And he's missing the Zephyr Badge too, which we recently talked about being in Tojo Falls, which is probably fairly high on his list. If he does Whirl Islands first, well, no, he won't do it. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess he probably won't do Whirl Islands first, because the Mystery Egg was there, but doesn't have Flash yet. So might decide to put that off, but he's been pretty willing to go into the dark areas, so we'll see. Anyway, we're going to do Waterfall first in Mount Mortar. We'll see if there's anything here. They're only missing the locations of the Rainbow Badge, the Soul Badge, and the radio card. That's all we really need to know in order to be in no mode. And we haven't touched the Kanto gym leaders yet. Could definitely be some items on one of them. Haven't gone into Victory Road, so, you know, more items over that way. A bit too late for boom strats. I know Snowbear loves loves boom strats on red. I mean, we will have stab with Porygon 2. I don't really see it happening, but who knows. Besides that, nothing behind Waterfall and Mount Mortar. Alright, and Vice is gonna do Nugget Hedge Maze. Now, as far as we know, there's nothing behind this. Although, we haven't seen Misty yet. But Vice will have an easier time with this than asazas did with his higher level Nidoqueen. asazas did struggle a little on some of these fights. Nothing catastrophic though. There's asazas' Zephyr badge anyways. Man, I would love to see that waterfall animation just in a newer Pokemon game, just you swirling around super fast to go up these waterfalls. In newer games, they just kind of pushed you up slowly on a jet of water. Rather than just give you the intense whiplash they did in Pokemon Crystal. Really dumbed down the games, if you ask me. I'm obviously joking, but you know. I wouldn't be surprised if there was somebody who unironically had that opinion. Alright, well, coming up to the time of will Asazas make Garfield mad? Nope, he is not going to make Garfield mad. He is going to Victory Road first and going to get the item down the ledges after escaping out. Good stuff. Nothing around here yet. Still got that one item just down these ledges. Okay. So nothing over here, but we got the Zephyr badge, so yep. This will lead Asazas in the right direction to get the Cascade badge in the Flash Chamber. Oh, we have Dynamic Punch on Misty's lead. But, okay, just don't hit yourself in confusion, it's that easy. I like how we see Cascade Baz just as Misty's defeated. Okay, gonna continue taking out some Kanto gym leaders. Got Lieutenant Surge now. And with Flash, Asazas is going to go to Whirl Islands, where he will get his Marsh badge. And his Mystery Egg. Mega Kick's a strong move from Scizor. But we actually don't take all that much from it. Take even less if we can dodge it. Yes, that's not even not checking the 60. His Porygon is already level 49, and will do just fine against Red. You would imagine. Nothing on Surge. Will we see Sabrina next, or Erica? Looks like Sabrina. Well, the thing is, there aren't really any hard spots for the radio card that we haven't seen yet. Like, it can, well, I mean, here it is, you know, it had to be on one of the Kanto gym leaders, really. We've, like, seen Soft Sand Girls, Chuck. We didn't see the Elite Four, I guess. That was the... That would have been the big one. But yeah, radio card on Sabrina. We'll be able to get into West Kanto now, so... Yeah, Vice will have to hope that one of the badges is in an awkward place in West Kanto, maybe like Route 4 or something. But yeah, even if it is in an awkward place, Vice will also have to go back and fight Chuck and fight Claire. Yep, and Asazas doing similar to Vice, doing some Kanto gym leaders. Doing Sabrina right now, so yep, he'll get his radio card. Looking pretty tough for Vice from here. Porygon 2 is not the kind of Pokemon that generally struggles against Red. But you know, we could see something with just strong with high jump kick that just doesn't miss and kills us even through an X defend. But it's unlikely. Will we see Asazas switch to the Grimer? Whoa! Didn't even consider it. Yeah, no chance. No chance. Muck is not a better Pokemon than Porygon 2 for these races. Slower, doesn't have as good special attack. Doesn't have, well, I mean, I guess the typing is like kind of, well, yeah, probably doesn't have a normal probably is better typing as well. Only the one weakness for Red, stab strength. But yeah, we are running a little low on checks for these last two items. Where do you think they'll be, chat? We've got, what have we got left? We got Brock, we've got Blaine, we've got Blue, we got Route 4, we have Erica, and we have the Elite Four. I can't remember if I already mentioned that or not. I think we've seen everything else though. Oh, and Janine, yeah, we haven't seen Janine, have we? Yeah, we haven't been to Fuchsia, so yeah, pretty appealing for asazas to go towards there right now because he can go to Fuchsia via Seafoam Islands. Be able to skip a fight blocking Fuchsia this way. Life's gonna do the same thing. Well, that was one of the easier Blaines I've seen. Jean gives us 2 items. Will she give us what we need? Vanilla Soul Badge, anyone? Nope. Seems like our progression is elsewhere. Alright, asazas did do the RC skip, huh? So he can still do some fights in here. Well, the partial ERC skip anyway. He did fight the guy at the end just so he could open up this door when he wanted to, but yeah, he has four checks he hasn't done here. Yes, we've been into Tin Tower, that's where asazas got his Porygon 2, that was the Suicune. That's also where we got Fly and the expansion card. Yeah, Vice is doing what he needs to do. He's going to fight Chuck. Asazas will sink a little time into finishing the hideout, but still well ahead at the moment. Vice hasn't done Claire. I don't think he hasn't done the boat either, which wasn't anything, but that's another check. Asazas has over him. But Asazas hasn't done Surge yet, so that's another thing he could do that doesn't lead to anything. I don't think he's done Surge anyway. Yeah, that's true. Once we get the Rising Badge, there is a Mount Mortar to do for Vice. Which, you know, a lot of items behind it, so you're not just gonna leave that, but does not lead to anything in this seed. But there is his Rising Badge. Yeah, Source Dance, great move. We're not going to see it on Porygon 2 though. We're using a bit of a mixture of moves. Don't really want to keep it up to only boost strength. We are going to see Surge from Asazas. Doesn't really have the checks left that give him multiple items at once besides Erica. Erica does seem pretty attractive at this point with 2 badges to go. But she's a bit of a longer check than someone like Surge or Brock. Yeah, no Brock yet. We don't know what he has. Erica's the big one though. Asazas is going to go over there, it looks like. 2 items on Erica. We'll see if this is the answer. Could see a vanilla rainbow badge. Vice gonna do what he needs to do and fight Claire. Perhaps there is a chance for Vice to catch up if he gets the item here and then like goes immediately to a check that Asazas hasn't done. You'd have to go to probably, well, I guess it depends. I guess, you know, if he does go to like blue or something before Asazas does, he could come back into this. But we do have 2 badges to go, so we're not going to have both items we need on blue. I mean, you know, there are 2 items behind the Elite Four. Just saying. I do wonder how whether Vice does feel behind. He did get Fly pretty late, but like, is he gonna suspect that asazas got it much earlier than he did? Like, there are times where you think that, and then you do some crazy play, and then it turns out that not doing the crazy play would have been better for you. Erica doesn't give anything. Okay. Elite Four is looking more and more likely. That double check gave us nothing. Still need 2 items. You're gonna see Brock here. Of course, these singles items, I mean, we could get machine parts off one of these items, and then that could lead, and that leads to more checks, you know. So I suppose it's not unreasonable that these singles and checks could be the answer, but you know, it would have to give the machine part specifically for that, or the red scale into machine part. You know, could be some memes going on there with the logic chains. Not Brock, though. And he's going to try Route 4. So yeah, if Vice goes for blue or the Elite Four straight away, he could be in this, but it's hard to make a play like that. The big reason Vice got so far behind was because he got Fly much later than asazas did. Asazas went out of logic early on to go to Dark Cave and get cut, and he was able to finish. And he was able to get Fly, which was on the Route 32 item behind cut. Yeah, and because he did that, when he did, he got that a fair bit earlier than Vice did. Alright, Vice. What are we gonna see? What are we gonna see from him? Yeah, okay, they'd be pretty much tied if they both went blue now. There's the rainbow badge. Yeah, with that... does seem pretty tricky with Vice. Yeah, he hasn't checked the boat yet, so he's gonna do that. There is nothing here, unfortunately, for him. But yeah, could see a 100% seed if there's nothing on blue. Route 4's not given us a whole lot this tournament. But, you know, sometimes it'll give you something. It's the machine part, so yeah, this the search continues. This could lead us to the badge, or it could lead us to nothing. Okay, well it is definitely faster to go down rather than go left to if you want to come this way. It is faster to go down and right in order to get to Route 25 from the fly point as well. Seems weird to have to go down first, but there you go. I didn't realize one of the twins' names was Beat and Up. That's pretty good. Beat Up, I believe, has been removed from these races because it can cause a pretty nasty glitch where it just kind of goes on forever. Machine part nothing yet, we still have the item in Vermilion City. But it's either this or the Elite Four. Well, looks like we're going to the Elite Four. Isn't like, I feel like, you know, when I looked at the stats for Elite Four seeds this round so far, it was like 30. It was like 1 in 3 just for this round. Now there have been some other matches going on at the same time as this one since then, so that statistic will have changed. But still, a lot of Elite Four seeds at the start of round 4. And that's like, I'm not including one that was binned because somebody had a power outage, had some issues like with their, I think they had a power outage or something, and the race had to be cancelled. That would have been an Elite Four seed if that one counted. Well, Vice is going to go in the direction he needs to get his rainbow badge. I want to see how many of the Elite Force Pokemon Astas can one-shot with his P2. Can you one-shot a Delibird? That's one. One on Koga. Oh, not quite the Politoed, unfortunate. Okay, that's 3 out of 4 so far on Coca. Not bad, not bad. Okay, well, we're not one-shotting that without a crit. 3 out of 5. We could use our candies now if we wanted. I just want to see more one-shots. Alright, well that's 2 one-shots on Bruno so far. Oh, the crit! I think that probably mattered on Sneasel. 4 out of 4, can we make it a clean sweep? No, Mistress's special defense is too good. Oh. Oh, we got the crit the second turn! Man. 4 out of 5 on Bruno. There's that rainbow badge for Vice. Yep, he's going to blue. Ah, yeah. Articuno is just too bulky for us to one-shot. There's another Lugia, what the heck? I didn't see the first few for Astas there, so not sure how many of Karen's Pokemon he one-shot. Alright, we've got 6 candies. I want to see him use them now. I want him to get the one-shots on Lance's Pokemon. But it looks like he's gonna save them for red. I feel like it would have been worth to use them a little earlier, but not like he's in trouble with his Porygon 2 or anything. Just might have sped things up a little bit. Alright, that's 2 out of 2 so far on Lance, come on. Oh yes, that'll be another one-shot. Did not need that crit. Oh, 4 out of 4, come on. Keep giving me the things we... Oh, okay, I don't think we're one-shotting this. Nope. Oh, that's so close. 5 out of 6 on Lance. Oh, crit water gun from Fortress. Taking Nidoqueen out on Vice's end. It's so goofy having the bike music going into this room for the Hall of Fame. Alright. Are we gonna be able to fill out the card? Will we get the red scale before we get the badge? Well, it's not here. It's gonna be either the red scale or the soul badge on the check that's unlocked in Tin Tower with this. It's here, the soul badge. We're in go mode. Not quite a complete card. But we did all the checks we could. Looks like red scale is hidden in Mount Silver today. Oh well, the general area could be just outside Mount Silver. I'm not really sure exactly where the items are around here, but I think there's at least one you can get outside of the mountain. In a house or something. Fight's like being like, no, do I really have to do the Elite Four? Alright. How nice is red going to be to us? Crobat. What's it gonna do? Thrash, okay. Should be fine. Unless it crits, we'll be okay to set up here. Alright, we're going for it. What happened? Alright. Barely came fail into KO things, but some things, but got a lot of bulk on Porygon too, so we're alright. And that will do it. Asazas beats red in a time of 2:25.40. GG. Porygon 2 seems like it had pretty decent DVs. 9 special, 11 speed, pretty good bulk all around, yeah. We're joined by Asazas now. GG Asazas, congratulations.
Hello, hello. Well,
Hello.
that's in time.
We had to do everything this time. But yeah, the big difference for you was you going into Dark Cave out of logic early on to get that cut and let you get fly much earlier than your opponent did.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fly logic was a little bit awkward, on top of like everything bad that this had. Yeah, I'm just disappointed that the Elder at the end didn't give us the red scale.
I know, yeah, we were so close to filling out that card, but
missed opportunity.
Yeah, too bad. But yeah, it seemed like when you heard the cries, were you like thinking about the main switch to the Porygon at that point? Because like you didn't teach Bone Rank for a while. I wondered if you were like you were like looking for that main switch pretty early. Yeah,
absolutely. And it was the reason to go Tin Tower before Radio Tower as well.
Yeah.
When I was there at the crossroads, yeah, definitely going Tin Tower. I really want to get rid of the Nidoqueen. It just does very little damage. The P2 is a lot better.
Yeah, Vice has been sticking with the Nidoqueen the whole way through. And yeah, I mean, it hasn't like died a lot, but like you say, it just doesn't do the damage you'd like.
As you mentioned, it might have been a lot higher level once he got to Tin Tower. I got there Nidoking was level 40. So if Vice... Yeah, if Vice had to delay a little bit because not having gotten such, maybe...
I think he was a similar level when he got there, so he could have still done it, but I mean, he's been he ditched Bone Club pretty early because Bone Club just just very bad, like 65 power, 85 accuracy, I think, and it's just yeah. So he's kind of ditched that and gone like pretty mixed, kind of like you did with the Porygon 2, but yeah, it just doesn't quite have Porygon 2's power. Really, doesn't have stab strength, so. And he hasn't even taught Boomerang either, so just going through.
It's not the worst. It's runnable. There was a Sludge Bomb TM around there, but yeah, if you have to.
Yeah, and we didn't.
You know,
we kind of had to for a while, but yeah, we were able to switch off it at some point.
Yeah, did Vice check the level 70 or 60?
We did. He did. It was a Remoraid, which you could have switched to.
I guess
it's you can probably deal with its bad speed if you're that high leveled.
Yeah, I mean, you are going to use X speed for the difficult fights anyway.
Yeah,
I would probably take that over Nidoqueen, but I mean, it's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, it's kind of hard to really say anything much about logic, considering we had to do everything anyway. So it was just mainly just came down to like how fast you got Fly and how good your main was. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not a whole much more I can say. There was I wrote down Bellsprout Mudslap because that was pretty funny on your end when you just like got Bone Club miss into just like never KOing a level 6 Bellsprout. That was pretty good. Like,
yeah, luckily having the X accuracy on hand, because otherwise, yeah, I could have, because I was out of PP for all my moves. I had to try to hit a Mega Horn through 4 accuracy downs. Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah, very rare you'd see the X accuracy being used on something that's like 20 levels lower than you at that point. It was pretty good.
But yeah, I honestly don't dislike these kinds of seed at all. Just do everything. Just route everything as fast as you can. I think it's very interesting on its own.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think we have talked like in previous tournaments about how sometimes it does come down to like just roll the dice on that last item. So I guess it is nice to avoid that kind of thing once in a while.
Yes, having that bait machine part at the end.
Yeah, didn't even give us the red scale. Could have at least given us that, but no. Anyway, Light is making his way towards red now, so...
I don't think he'll have too much of a problem. The lead was spamming normal type moves.
Yeah, as far as we know, then it's got nothing dangerous, but I suppose I guess it could have a ground move, but like, if it had Earthquake it would have used it, you'd have thought, so... We'll probably be okay. Unless it has like a psychic move or something, but like even then, it's a Crobat, and we're a Nidoqueen, so we'll take a few of those.
Yeah, actually, my controller disconnected halfway through the fight.
Oh, I wondered what that was about. Yeah.
I have to switch the USB cable.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Like, you're about to do keyboard strats, I guess. You didn't have another one.
Probably. I didn't know if I had the controls bound. Yeah, it's always interesting as well when the Squirtle shows up that early. There were probably a lot of divergence early on as well. It's always interesting to see.
Yeah, you both like did the loop in the opposite order, but you both did run the Nido Queen though. Like, what were there really any other options at that point? We had like, I can't even remember what Bill's Pokemon was now.
It was a golem, I think. It wasn't great.
Okay. Yeah, because it took us a while to get into Kanto. Like I guess we could have gotten access earlier. It would just like if we'd have gotten strength and then beelined it to Burn Tower, but like we were in the middle of the loop at that point. Yeah, I mean Vice did see a Kangaskhan, and I kind of thought he'd switch to it, but he decided not to. He's just been going for the Nido Queen.
Yeah, there was that Tauros in the headbutt tree. It would have been good.
Yeah, would have been nice if you could have caught it. But we had double edge, didn't it? I remember that. But
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, murdered me with double edge.
Yeah, had to go with the inferior normal type off of the headbutt tree instead for a little bit with that Persian. And I knew you weren't going to be running that for a long time anyway.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, Persian absolutely does not have the stats to do it. But Vice has beaten Red now in a time of 2:34.48, so about 9 minutes
disease.
behind. Welcome, Vice. GG.
GG.
GG's.
These, I've been getting such long ROMs this tournament. Like I 100%ed. Like I did everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
You both had to do everything this time. Yeah. I mean the big difference in the end was that asazas went into Dark Cave without Flash to get cut, and that allowed him to get Fly much earlier than you did.
Yep. I had that thought of maybe doing that, but the path I was on, I was like, I'll do it on the backside because basically the path I took, once I finished, like I did like Tin Tower, then Mahogany Rockets. Like, well, if I don't find Fly here, I'm just going to keep going, and then know that Fly can't be on that side of the world. But I kind of knew that I probably didn't get Fly first.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
Yeah. I got kind of lucky there because I don't think you could have gotten Fly much earlier than I did. Still got it like an hour in or something.
I'm not even sure what time I got mine.
I think it was about like 1:40 something for you in the end.
Yeah, it was pretty late.
But
I didn't get it. I didn't get it until after I'd done all of like 44, Ice Path, 45. Then went down, found my Zephyr badge. Well, I found Cut because I did do Dark Cave in the dark still because I was right there. I might as well. Then found my Zephyr badge on 26 or 27, whichever it
was in Tojo Falls. That one.
Yeah, in Tojo. Yeah, and then kind of was heading back that way and found it. So it wasn't terrible, but it was very late.
I kept on being like, surely we're going to find the Zephyr badge soon, right? Because I knew it had to be like in an area that was within Fly logic. So I was like, is it going to be in the hideout? No, it's not here. It was like,
yeah. I mean, there were very few places, and I mean, obviously, I didn't know it was in Dark Logic. I didn't know that it was behind Dark Logic because I didn't know that it was behind Cut until I found it. But it's like there was very few places it could be. Like when I was like almost last locationing it, there was not many places it could even be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like asazas did do the Nugget Hedge Maze like before you did, so I guess it like could still have been there or something. And like I guess either way, because of when asazas did the Nugget Hedge Maze, he would have still got it before you if it was there. So wouldn't have really changed anything.
Right.
Did you have any thoughts about switching to that Kangaskhan you saw off ice?
I did. I thought about it, but
'Cause-
I really liked the Nidoqueen's moveset.
Right, okay. Because I was a little surprised because like you had strength and we had the Shadow Ball tutor and Goldenrod, and I can't remember if you still had Jump Kick at that point.
I think I did.
TMs.
Yeah, I think I still had Jump Kick TM. I did think about it for a bit, but it was only like a 3 or 4 jump in level, and I mean my Nidoqueen had Surf, Strength, Thunder Punch, Ice Beam, which I sketched.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd see like a ground move because you'd think
Yeah.
that Nidoqueen would attract those, wouldn't you? But
I was really hoping because at that point I was kind of split. I think I was like mixed attacking until I could figure out what sketch was going to be, and then when I saw the Ice Beam, I was like, well, I guess I'm going special.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for ditching Bone Club, even if it was stab, because it's just like, yeah,
it missed so many times.
It misses a lot. Like it was, we talked about it for Astas. He missed a Bellsprout with it when he was like 20 levels higher. It used Mud Slap, and he just like couldn't hit it, and he had to He had to burn an X accuracy on a Bellsprout that was 20 levels below what he had. Yeah, I mean, eventually you did get Boomerang in Dark Cave, but I guess at that point you had already settled on the Bolt Beam, Surf Strength kind of coverage, which covers quite a bit. To be fair, so
yeah, you got the perfect special coverage, and then Strength just for the Blissies and Chanseys.
Yeah,
which I don't think we saw any of.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it.
There was a couple other special walls I used Strength on, like I think you used it on a Lantern a few times, or like a Clefable or something. Oh, I did notice something right at the end there. I managed to paralyze a Lantern with Thunder Punch. I didn't think you could paralyze something with its same type.
That was a Gen 1 thing, yeah. And in Gen 1 you couldn't paralyze like normal types with Body Slam or electric types with.
Yeah, I knew it was in Gen 1. I thought it was also in
moves.
Gen 2. I thought it was like modified in Gen 2.
A lot of things do carry over from Gen 1 to Gen 2, like X accuracy, making you always hit, but like it's tough to remember which ones do and which ones don't. Yeah. And then like in general, like electric types can still be paralyzed up to Gen 6.
Yeah, I think like starting Gen 3 or 4, I don't know, they can't be paralyzed with electric type moves or something like that, and then they can't be paralyzed at all.
I think they still can. I think they still can. I think that was just a Gen 1 thing where you couldn't be paralyzed by moves of the same type. That wasn't discovered for a long time. I feel like I only heard about that like, I don't know, like 5 years ago or something. It went undiscovered for a while. It's Gen 1 and Gen 2 are strange. I don't know. It's just weird things about these gens. I don't know. But yeah, congratulations, Asazas. That puts you at 3-1. So only one more win required to get you into the next round. And I mean, depending on like win records and stuff, you might not even need to win another one. But I'm sure you would still want to.
Yeah, hopefully, we'll try.
Yeah, Vice, things have kind of gone a little downhill for you recently. I think you were 2-0, weren't you, before?
Yeah, I started 2-0, now 2-2.
Now 2-2, but it's a tough field out there. It's everyone's a bit of a killer. So, yeah, I mean, if you'll want to win those other 2 matches if you want to guarantee your way in. But like, you've lost to some tough opponents. So like your opponent's win records might do it for you, but it's still early to say that, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that if I do end up going 3-3, that my Buchholz can pull me out.
Yeah, it might do. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, GG's to you both. We've still got a few more matches today. We have one that's going on at the moment on SpeedGaming 2 between IB and Snoop. So if you want to watch more Crystal Rando, head on over to SpeedGaming 2 for that. yeah, later on we've got one more match at 6:30 p.m. Eastern between Bash Attack and Rashmore on SpeedGaming 4. And then, well, there are lots and lots of matches going on tomorrow. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 matches tomorrow. What the heck? I didn't realize it was that many.
I mean, it is Saturday.
It is Saturday. Saturday is always the biggest day for these races. It's the day when people seem to be the most free to do their matches. So yeah, I mean, wow, I didn't realize we had that many. I think we had like 8 last week, and I thought that was a lot. Now we got 10 tomorrow. Goodness me.
Oh, something I wanted to point out. You probably saw me before I went to Fighty 4. I went back to Can You Return? Because
Yeah,
throughout that, I wasn't convinced that I did that check. I'm like, I need to, like, if it comes down to it, I was afraid I had missed a check somewhere. Anytime it comes down to only E4 left, I'm like, I have to have missed something. And that was one that was on my mind. It's like, I don't remember checking that. So I went and checked it real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it happens. It's just, you're going towards, like, the rainbow badge check that you don't have anything else. You're thinking, okay, what did I miss?
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for the great race, you two. Thanks everybody else for watching. Another one for the Elite Four stats. It's been quite a lot of those this round so far, even. So, you know, we'll probably like, I think it might still be like above 30% at this point for this round. It's been pretty crazy. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We will see you next time for more matches. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, see ya.